Tom, I don't know if you want to talk big picture, what it means in the ongoing evolution of the space, or specifically the reference price and to what degree that was a bargain at 250. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, look, I'll take the first half of that question. Look, this is a watershed moment for this industry, and you can pick your analogous reference point. Was it the Netscape IPO in 1995, which heralded the advent of e-commerce and the internet? It could be. I think what it really reflects is it's a mark to market for the industry in terms of all the work that's been going on to develop this new financial technology and all of its benefits since the first block of the Bitcoin blockchain was mined 12 years ago. It's bringing a huge amount of attention to the industry, the work that Coinbase and we and others are doing. It's giving equity investors and others insight into the new asset class, how it works, and what some of the long-term implications are for the industry. It's also driving a lot more venture investment into the space, as well as interest from larger institutions that are suddenly waking up to this notion that there is a new digital asset class here emerging, and clients of all stripes will want access to it. So I think it's a tremendous historical milestone for the industry, and an industry we're very proud to be a part of.
Yeah, I want to get to Jill in a second, Tom, but really quick, one more question to you. For those who are looking at it as a portal for large institutions like Fidelity, I mean, how would you describe Fidelity's interest and long-term strategy around this in the years to come?
Yeah, I mean, put simply, we see blockchain technology as being a new operating system for financial services. There will be existing types of value and trading that will be made more efficient because of blockchain. There will be entirely new types of assets that will be transacted as a result of the technology. And so we've made a long-term investment, or making a long-term investment in the space, first starting with providing institutions with secure custodial and trade execution services. But obviously, we're watching developments closely and want to bring this asset class to the broad range of investors that Fidelity serves.
Yeah, Jill, it's interesting to see some of the initiations by analysts so far. A lot of it almost seems like head-scratching or uncertainty in terms of how to value this company right now. What are the key metrics to home in on? And I ask that given the fact that it does seem to be, at least right now, in the near term, very levered to the price of Bitcoin and also Ethereum. But I think the bull case longer term is to look at the strong growth that we're seeing, at least right now, and this idea of a change to a key part of the internet infrastructure, if you will.
Yeah, I think that's exactly right. The name of the game is absolutely growth, growth, growth here. And I think on top of that, you also have to look at just the dynamics around the stock. It has sort of meme stock potential on the retail side. And then for a lot of institutions, this is going to be their first ability to have a real foray into the crypto space, for a lot of institutions that have been blocked out of buying Bitcoin. But I do think it comes back to growth. I think that, the metrics that I looked at when they announced their Q1 earnings a few weeks back came down to their MTUs, monthly transacting users, and then also just their transaction volumes. And talk about a blockbuster quarter. I know that we've spent a lot of time on Goldman Sachs this morning and their outstanding quarter, but, Coinbase, you look at what they've done just in the last few months alone. And with Coinbase, again, coming back to growth, you can actually start to make a trajectory out from that. It's not going to be a one-off here. And that's the really exciting thing. And that's why I set my buy order this morning for a lot higher than $250.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.